Good morning, Joe. Essentially, the Concord found in favor of the DA. What's been a dispute here, as you correctly mentioned in your intro, was the issue around this SMS and the questions that were raised as a result of the distribution of this SMS. This SMS was distributed to over 1.5 million voters in Gauteng in the run-up to the elections. So, according to the Electoral Court, which is one of the courts that actually made a finding on this, they felt that the tone of the SMS, the way in which it was phrased, would have led an ordinary person to believe that, in fact, Jacob Zuma did indeed steal money, and they felt that when you interpret it in that way, in that narrow way, then it means that you are misleading the public, and therefore they were in favor with the ANC at that time, demanding for the DA to retract its SMS. Okay, but now the decision that's been handed down today basically has found that the SMS itself was not a statement of fact, but rather a fair comment, and that changes everything, because by saying that it is fair comment and not a statement of fact, the Constitutional Court found that the Electoral Court decision was wrong when they decided to allow to grant an order to the ANC. They thought that the DA had a right to release this SMS in the spirit of freedom of speech, and they felt that in the context of fair comment, it was what they did was not wrong, and that it was legal, and they sided with them on this issue.
You know, the ANC had maintained throughout this case that the SMS was distributed as a factual statement. Now, doesn't this finding open the way to multiple interpretations of a given fact, some of which may be irresponsible?
Well, absolutely. And if you read the full summary of the judgment, there were some judges who actually sided with the Electoral Court on this issue as far as the interpretation of that SMS. They thought that an ordinary person who reads the SMS would believe that it is a statement of fact. But Concord felt that it wasn't, that it was more a comment or opinion. And in that context, they felt that the DA did not violate the electoral rules, and therefore that SMS was allowed or should have been allowed.
Have either the ANC or DA responded to the finding?
Well, the DA has responded, and of course you can imagine, and they are thrilled with this decision. They feel that it has emboldened them and it's empowered them. They've always said that the SMS was fair comment and was not a statement of fact, that against the backdrop of Thuli Madonsela's report on Nkandla, they had a right to make a statement of that nature. The other important thing to note as well, Joanne, is that they have said that this decision has emboldened them to actually raise other issues. If you remember last year, there were other issues arising from the campaign process of the DA. There were those adverts that were pulled by ICASA, for instance. And now the DA feels that they've now got the right to take this case up with ICASA to appeal, because Concord has clearly ruled in their favor, especially on the issue of freedom of speech. We're still waiting for the ANC to give us comment. What I know is that they said that they want to take a little bit of time to read the judgment, but we are expecting them to give us a comprehensive response before the end of the day on this issue.
Phakamile Hlubi, thanks very much for putting us in the picture, live to us from the Constitutional Court.